What if I told you that getting justice after an Uber accident could soon become almost impossible? Imagine trying to recover money for your accident or injuries only to find out that no lawyer will take your case because the system has been stacked against you. That's exactly what could happen if Uber gets its way. Uber has a dangerous plan that could make it almost impossible for accident victims to get justice. I'm a lawyer who handles Uber accident cases, so I know what I'm talking about. If you're injured in an Uber accident, you might assume that Uber will cover your damages. But here's the reality. Uber's liability insurance only applies if the Uber driver was at fault. So let's assume an Uber driver crashes into the back of a car that you're in. Uber's liability insurance will only pay if the Uber driver was careless. It'll pay for your medical bills, lost wages, and pain and suffering. If you want to recover fair compensation, you often will need a lawyer to fight for you. This is because insurance companies have one huge goal: to make a large profit by paying as little as possible in claims. Uber's new plan is designed to make the $129 billion company even wealthier. In fact, their CEO took home $24.2 million last year, showing exactly where their priorities lie. Meanwhile, accident victims could be left without the resources to fight for justice. In just a moment, I'll reveal the impact of Uber's harsh plan, but we need to first quickly look at what happens if you don't have a lawyer in an Uber accident case. First, your claim could be denied. Insurance companies like Uber's know most people don't understand the legal system or their rights, so they're more likely to deny claims outright or find ways to avoid paying. Without a lawyer fighting for you, Uber's insurance company might offer you a small payout that doesn't come close to covering your medical bills, lost wages, or pain and suffering. One insurance claims study revealed people get 3.5 times larger payouts in car accident cases with a lawyer. So imagine how small your payout may be without a lawyer. Also, let's assume that you couldn't get a lawyer for an Uber accident. In this case, huge corporations like Uber benefit. Making it harder for victims to get lawyers gives Uber and other companies a free pass to avoid responsibility for accidents, unsafe practices, and negligence. Right now, accident lawyers work on contingency, meaning they only get paid if they win your case. Typically, law firms take around 33.33% of your settlement, which helps them cover their overhead like paying for their lawyers, employees, office rent, insurance, etc. But imagine if lawyers could only take 20%. That's exactly what Uber is pushing for, and it's a change that could leave victims fighting for justice on their own. Without enough compensation to cover their costs, many lawyers simply won't be able to afford taking cases like yours. Think of it like this. Certain doctors won't perform life-saving surgeries if insurance companies don't reimburse them enough to cover the costs of the procedure. The math just doesn't work. Lawyers face the same dilemma. If the resources aren't there to build a strong case, many simply won't take it. And just like a patient in need of surgery, accident victims are left without the help they need. So what is Uber proposing? Uber is backing a ballot initiative in Nevada to cap contingency fees at 20% for all civil cases. They claim it's about helping victims keep more of their settlement money. It is not. It's about making lawsuits harder for accident victims to file. Many complex claims like serious car accidents or sexual assault cases require expensive expert witnesses and long hours of work. At just a 20% fee, most lawyers won't break even, let alone make a profit. And as a result, people in Uber accidents won't be able to get a lawyer. While Uber says this is just for Nevada, I believe it's a test run. If it passes, other companies could push similar laws in states where victims already face tough battles for compensation. Uber accident claims are already very hard to win. In fact, most Uber accident claims are worthless or aren't worth much at all. I reveal why in the video that's on screen, link in the description, so watch it now. And if you've been injured in an Uber accident in Florida or live in Florida, click the link in the description below to see if I could be the lawyer for you.